Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Mitchell from the Darke County Park District. This time I thought I'd take you guys on a hike at one of my personal favorite parks. Maybe you guys are wondering what kind of park would be out in the country like this. Take a guess. We got a poll down below here. Put in your answers real quick and we'll see if you're right. 3, 2, 1. Routzong Preserve. Yes, welcome to Routzong Preserve, everyone. We're going to take a second here and towards the entrance of the park, and I'll talk a little bit more about it as we go. One of the things that visitors should know about Routzong Preserve before visiting is that it is notoriously wet. Most of the trails throughout the year have some form of water standing in them, mostly in the spring. Usually spring rains will put the entire park underwater at some points. However, with that water comes some neat surprises. Looks like some raccoon tracks to me. Now, with these wet and muddy trails, a lot of people have the tendency to want to walk off trail to avoid the wet spots. Unfortunately, what this does is it makes our trails wider, and a lot of our parks have certain species, specific species that are hovering just off trail, and if we walk off trail, we will trample these species. A lot of these species are rare or can't be found in any of the other parks. And if you don't know, or someone who isn't familiar with these plants was to walk off of trail, we run the risk of crushing these plants and possibly killing them off from within these parks. So unfortunately, the only way around this is to dress for the trails and to walk into the mud. Good stuff. Another note about Routzong, as you just saw, it's got one of the longest entry hikes into any of our parks. That was probably about a 3 to 5 minute walk for me to get all the way back into the woods here. So if you are prepared for a long hike, Routzong's for you. If you're looking for something that's just a quick down and back or a quick loop, Routzong might be a bit much. Sometimes, when you're walking in the woods, it's great to just stop, find a place to sit down, and enjoy the sounds of the forest. Maybe sit long enough until you finally feel like you've become part of the forest, like I have. Let me show you. You never know what you're going to find on the trail as you're walking along, or what you're going to find laying across it. Looks like we're going to have to call the maintenance crew, because I ain't moving that out of the way. All right, you guys, we're making another pit stop on the trail here. I found something else cool that I need to show you, okay? It's another mushroom. Now, this mushroom is called thin maize oak polypore, and it prefers to hook itself onto oak trees, hence the name, but it also likes to attach itself to ash and beech, cherry, aspen, elm, and several other hardwoods within the forest. Now, this mushroom is pretty cool because it doesn't have a whole lot to reveal on the surface until you change your perspective. Here it is on the surface. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to offer there. It's pretty bland in color, fantastic size, but there's no designs or intricate colors that make this mushroom special. Everything that makes this mushroom special is what lies underneath. Check it out, you guys. More surprises on the trail. It looks like we've stumbled across yet another mushroom. This one is called Milky White Tooth Polypore. And it almost has that look of being bird droppings on a branch if you see it in the right place. For example, on top here, from a distance, it could be mistaken as bird poop. All right, you guys, that concludes our hike at Routzong Preserve. I've completed the loop, and so at this point, I will leave you so you're not subject to that long walk back to the car. If you have any questions, leave them down below as well. But until next time, make sure you guys continue to stay healthy. Make sure you guys get some fresh air every once in a while, and hopefully we'll see you on the trail soon. See ya.